Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about the Steam Deck, Game Boy Advance, an ASUS handheld, and a brand new Sony handheld. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Game Boy Advance emulation with mGBA. And mGBA just turned 10 years old. Time flies. So Ndrift, the main developer of mGBA, has put together a really nice write-up on where this emulator came from and where it's headed. If you wanted to check it out, I'll leave it in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. It's actually a pretty quick and entertaining read. So all I have to say here is happy birthday mGBA. And speaking about birthdays, next up we're talking about a brand new launcher on Android called Titanius Launcher. They say it's a minimalistic controller-first retro game launcher designed for those who want to enjoy a seamless gaming experience on their Android devices. It's inspired by Emulation Station and Amber Alec. In my opinion, for a first release, this launcher is looking really good. And it's free, and it's open source, and it's available on GitHub, and I'll drop a link to it in the description below. Moving on, and we're talking about something that was announced during April Fool's, but turns out wasn't an April Fool. It's actually real. ASUS announced the ROG Ally gaming handheld running Windows 11, about twice as powerful as the Steam Deck, and rumored to be costing about $650 for the 512GB version and $900 for the 1TB version. If you are curious about this one, Linus Tech Tips already has a video. Unfortunately, there's still a whole lot of unknowns about this device. Aside from the rumored pricing, the launch date is rumored to be October 28th. It's not confirmed. On top of that, we don't know the full tech specs of this thing. We don't know exactly what's under the hood. But it is worth checking out Linus Tech Tips video, and I am excited for this device. It's nice to see more gaming handhelds. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below. And speaking about gaming handhelds, this one's also heavily rumored and also heavily unconfirmed. But it appears that Sony may be getting ready for a release of a brand new gaming handheld. They're throwing their hat back in the ring here. This one has been rumored by a whole bunch of different sources, and I'll leave a link to Notebook Check's article in the description below if you wanted to read up on it. I am very cautiously optimistic about this one. It's exciting if true. I think it would be amazing. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. They're anticipating it's rumored again to be a 2023 release. Next up, we're talking about Take-Two and game modding. And back in 2021, Take-Two decided to start taking some legal action against some game modders. These modders were developing mods for and reverse engineering GTA Vice City and GTA 3. And it appears there's finally been a resolution. As of today, both sides have reached an agreement to settle the case out of court, and the case will not be proceeding later this year. However, the terms of this agreement are not public, and this part is incorrect. The mod developers are not subject to pay Take-Two legal fees and other expenses. And unfortunately, Take-Two still wants to hunt down the remaining unnamed defendants, so it's not fully closed. Now, interestingly, since this was settled out of court, there's no firm decision to determine if the modders were in the right or in the wrong, if what they were doing was legal or illegal. And that will remain unknown. It appears the modders just ran out of money to defend themselves and threw in the towel. And speaking about money, next up we're talking about something pretty positive. Bloomberg launches a FOSS fund to support free and open source projects. For those who are unaware, FOSS stands for Subscribe to Mr. Sujano, or Free and Open Source Software. So at a pretty high level, every 3 months there's a vote and they determine what projects they're going to donate to, and they donate up to $10,000 per project, so $30,000 in total. And the 3 projects that were chosen for the first round of donations were Apache Arrow, Curl, and Celery. And speaking about Celery, kind of, maybe just the color here, last up we're talking about a brand new controller from Xbox. They just announced this one, and it's made out of recycled CDs and water jugs and other controller parts. It's based on Earth Day. It's a reclaimed controller of sorts. It's called the Remix Special Edition, and it's priced at about $85 US. It's up for pre-order. And speaking about last, and really last up here, and I'm not joking this time, we're talking about The Last of Us Part 1 on PC. And it appears the game is going to be a little bit more playable as of Friday, says Naughty Dog. The game is going to be getting a patch this Friday. If you were looking to play this on the Steam Deck, it's still not Steam Deck verified. And they say, and while we know many of you would like to play The Last of Us Part 1 on Steam Deck, We are prioritizing fixes and patches before submitting it for verification. So basically here it seems the PC version, and understandably so, is getting the attention, and then once that hot mess is sorted out, it'll go onto the Steam Deck. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a bunch today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, don't tempt fate, save your state.